Alrighty, so I'm going to do a quick little stream here on the dogfights that Dibbo and I did before I started my last stream. So this was before I did dogfights against Pom. This is just me and Dibbo making sure the server was working and kind of clowning around. So there's a few good dogfights in here. There's a few instances of us just fucking around, like him trying to land on the carrier and me crashing into the carrier. But the last fight in particular was pretty good. The first one was pretty decent too, so I thought I'd just kind of go through it. So this is from the in-game track. I'm not 100% sure how well the in-game tracks work on the Mirage. I know they work quite well on the MiG-21. So just from a quick sort of look I had earlier, it seemed to work pretty well. Thankfully also, it does save head tracking, like IL2's replay system, so you'll be able to see where I'm looking, because it automatically records all of that, as well as the mouse cursor, although that's not as important because all I use that for is just arming the guns and stuff like that. So I may use that actually to pause every here and there and indicate stuff. Maybe, who knows, we'll see how we go. So let's jump into it. Right away, the first fight is us both in Mirages. We're over the water, which becomes my undoing later on. We pretty much spawned in merged because there was a little bit of confusion as to where we were going to spawn and when. But we both saw each other in the merge. You see me arming my guns there, and then you might have noticed I actually started trying to head track there. Yeah, so just taking a while to arm my guns, try and figure out what's going on. Now I did lose visual of him, and here he's behind me somewhere. I can't see him, but I know he's behind me somewhere. Now, because of the way Tawny set up the mission file, F10 does work. So if I get too far away from the other guy and lose him completely, I do sometimes use that. But here, Dibbo actually fired his gun quite a long way out. I'm not sure why he did that, but it got my attention. And then I saw the smoke trail of his Mirage. So now that we are back within visual contact of each other, you can see me pulling around hard to try and get on him. Now, interestingly enough, watching Pom dogfight earlier on the Just Dogfight server, he was mentioning how he likes to follow a lag pursuit because it gives him time to kind of predict what the other guy's going to do. He can see what they're sort of thinking, whereas if he was pulling a lead pursuit or a pure pursuit, he might not have that amount of time to react. And really the only disadvantage of that is you can't preempt, you can't get good snapshots if you're in a lag pursuit. Now the interesting thing I've noticed is in the Mirage, I tend to do the same thing. I will usually follow a lag pursuit and then I'll just try and pull the nose around where I think I can get a snapshot. In the MiG-21 it's the opposite. I try and follow a lead pursuit, although it's very difficult in the MiG-21. So here you can see me trying to get some deflection shots in. I'm not quite 100% on the bore sighting and the gun snake. So the bore sight's the cross sort of just in the center of the HUD. I can't really indicate it here, it won't let me. But that's the bore sight, but because I was pulling G, the bullets immediately started arcing downwards, and so I just didn't quite get that deflection. You can see me trying for the shots, I'm just not getting them. They're pretty near misses though. Like that just went over his wing. Finally, he gets too close. That one just barely misses. But now he's doing exactly what I want him to do. He's weaving back and forth across my nose. When I see people doing this, it makes me very happy, because these are the kinds of shots I like to take. And that's what happens. So, as a general rule, you may notice when I've got someone behind me, I start really getting toey, even if they're not purely on me and they're weaving back and forth. Like if we're in a scissors, if they're behind me at all, I start to worry, because even though I know a lot of people in DCS won't take the shots I will, the fact I will take those shots, it makes me worry that, oh, he has a really good shot right now if he just pulls the trigger. So I don't like having people anywhere where their nose is behind me, even if it's only for a couple seconds, or even like half a second at a time. So that first one was a victory to me. Been awake for 24 hours, cannot sleep. I just about fell asleep like 10 minutes ago. I'm probably going to fall asleep once I finish doing this. So I'd like to give you some of my sleep energy, or lack thereof, although I don't think that's going to help. I was going through and looking at the replay from when I was fighting Dibbo before you joined the server. Now, because Dibbo hadn't played this mission before, there's a couple of instances of just us messing around. I wasn't sure if he was going to spawn back in or what. This is my Mirage here, circling around happily without me in it. But yeah, I thought I'd kind of go over this because I like having recordings of all of these to go back and watch later. So as well as recording this for myself, I thought I'd kind of go through it and explain the thought process a bit. Which I usually do when I'm dogfighting anyway. At least you got replays to work, shit never works for me. I've never had issues with it. Then again, I've only used it like twice. I know the MiG-21 replays work really well. I didn't know that the Mirage ones did, but it seems to work fine. It has all the head tracking and everything. It even has my mouse pointer working. So, the other thing is, while I'm replaying this and streaming it, it's also writing a full TAC view file, because the one I had only had and whereas Dibbo's had, you know, both of ours in it, I wanted to go through and record this as well. I've got to figure out how to spawn the Mirage with its lights off. I don't know why it spawns with them on. It's only the Mirage that does it. I'm going to play around with the mission file a bit. I want to make it summer or spring or something, so the ground's not white. It's too hard to see aircraft against a white background. So spot Dibbo for a moment there, and then lose him. And you can see, because the F10's enabled, I do use it. Like, if I get too far away from somebody, and I'm pretty sure they can't see me, I'll just pull up the F10 quickly to get a general idea of where to look. I'm still head tracking, for fuck's sake. I do this all the time when I watch videos of people playing flight sims with track IR. My head just starts moving by itself, either in conjunction with what they're doing, or it tries to look around on its own. Wait till you see the inside of my plane and how my inputs work. So, there was a con there. I think that was actually me that left that, but I went after it for a while. I was trying to find Dibbo at this stage, because we weren't in Discord while we were doing this, we were just kind of mucking around. The idea was that I'd join and we'd just do one test dogfight, see if the server was stable enough to play on, and that kind of turned into a mixture of us mucking about and more fighting. Looks like I have Parkinson's. Yeah. No, I can get quite twitchy. I find myself looking over my shoulder a lot, like in game. Probably a habit developed from the World War II simming. You spend a lot of time looking over your shoulder in World War II aircraft. So I think here, Dibbo was trying to land on the carrier or something until I found him. And then I did a big whoops. I realized right there, when I noticed the carrier deck was above my aircraft. I just... like, I'm not looking at the instruments while I'm dogfighting at all. Only because FPS drops and mirrors. I don't use the mirrors as much as I thought I would. In a lot of the aircraft, the mirrors aren't that useful actually. Like, particularly the MiG-29, they don't show you anything except for the air. But yeah, I don't really look at my instruments while I'm dogfighting, because I find I lose visual on people very easily, so if I look away for even a moment, I can't see them, and I probably won't pick them back up. So I just kind of instinctively fly the aircraft by feel and ignore the instruments totally. That's also why I don't really use the radar very much in close range engagements. Or if I do, it's something like a helmet mounted mode or a bore sight mode or whatever. I very much keep my eyes fixed on whatever I'm trying to track. So here Dibbo hasn't respawned, and I decide to go down and I thought I'd test something. I thought, why don't I see if I can belly land on the carrier? Because in my experience, touching the carrier with your wheels up causes you to immediately explode, but I just saw him pull his wheels up and slide along the deck quite fine. So I thought, oh, alright, well while I wait for him to respawn, we'll test this. There's him getting run over by the ship. Problem is, I came in too slow and too steep, so right here I'm too high, and I'm at a really bad angle, and right there I lose it. Right there. I put the power on way too late. So then there was a lovely big pool of smoke coming out the back of the Stennis from me crashing into it. Interestingly, it's not showing the cursor now. I think it's because I moved the mouse earlier. It was showing the cursor actually on screen though, when I went through this replay before. And you can see as well how important it is to make sure that you synchronize your spawns, because otherwise you have no idea where the other guy is. We spent quite a while looking for each other because our spawns weren't synced up. I'm not sure if there's a way around that, other than having it pause every time somebody loads in, which is kind of obnoxious. And requires someone to unpause it. I spot him there, I thought he was a star, and then I noticed he was moving in reference to the other one. Or fucking planet, or whatever it was. There were two specks and one of them was moving, so the moving one was Dibbo. Sure enough, in he goes, sweeps around behind me. And immediately I start looking for a shot. I also find it interesting how long the RWR was going off when I was behind him. So yeah, residual radar looks are certainly a thing. So this kind of distance he's at now is about the distance I like to shoot at. But it's also a distance where if he makes any sudden movements, it's difficult for me to pull the nose back around. Did a little, sort of, almost a weird tail stand reversal there, right in the sun. He almost lost me doing that. I very nearly lost track of him, but then he came back out to the left and that... Serval's broke as fuck. Not even the right tone, symbol's too big. I do like the angry sort of growly, you've got something locking you tone, which I can't imitate because reasons. Hey Connects, I'm doing alright, I'm pretty tired. I thought I'd just do a quick stream of a replay from when I was dogfighting Dibbo before I go get some sleep. Pom and I did some dogfights earlier as well. It was a very nice TLR shot, yep, that's my sighting system. I don't use the gun snake, I just kind of wing it. So he switched up to the Hornet here instead of the Mirage, which is interesting because I don't have a lot of experience fighting the Hornet. Most of the time I've been fighting either F5s or Mirages or F14s, doing PvP guns work. But right away I'm looking for the shot. I almost get it. I was just not quite pulling enough lead. A little bit more and I would have tagged him with that. Just installed a 1080 into my PC with a 1050 Ti cooler cable tied to it. This can only go well. Are you trying to imitate me here? Scuffed PC gang? Fucking Somali pirate skiff in digital form? So the guy you dogfight with doesn't really know what he's doing. I don't think Dibbo's done a huge amount of guns-only dogfighting. I think he's mostly done more multiplayer sort of co-op stuff. don't think he's really done much PvP. Show him you versus me. I mean, the VOD's still up of that. Yeah, if you go look at my most recent VOD, that is me and Pom dogfighting, and Pom is like 2,000 hour in the Mirage pilot, and I'm not very many hours in the Mirage. In fact, I don't even know how to start the thing from cold, but I have quite an extensive World War II sim background, so I like doing this shit, where I pull big deflection shots on people. Speed goes down too fast, fighting still with Mirage is just wrong. He probably hasn't fought against Mirages very much, I would imagine. He usually is the one flying the Mirage. Triggered now, low quality footage. Really good at tricking me into thinking I have a good shot. Yeah, basically. I'm still trying to readjust as well, because it's been that long since I really did any simming. Like, you kind of always have the sense of what amount of lead you should pull, but the finer details aren't there. Like, a lot of these shots in these dogfights, which I'm missing, are either slightly off for lead, but on for everything else. Like, they just go straight between his tail fins. Or they're perfect for lead, but slightly too high or low, and they just skirt past his wingtip. So, I mean, as the saying goes, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, but a lot of my shots are really fucking close. I'm not using the gun snake properly. I still don't really understand it. I mean, Pom's explained it to me like 5 times, but I just use the good old, that looks about right. That's what I'm used to. I interpreted that as him fighting against the Mirage, still, like trying to still fight against the Mirage. I don't know. I mean, my habit is to try and get into basically a stall fight anyway, because that's usually where I catch people off guard. War Thunder in particular is a great place to go stall fighting, because most people that play War Thunder don't know how planes work and will gladly get themselves into a stall. I think one of my favourites was when I managed to slam dunk a KI 100 in a P40 in a stall fight, which is like the one situation that never should have worked out in my favour, and I beat him because he was that bad. So Dibbo has actually managed to get onto my tail here, and I'm in quite an uncomfortable situation, and he just popped... You can... I'm still trying to look behind me, but you can see he got me there pretty good. War Thunder is a game, not a sim. Tell me about it. So, I don't know how long you've been playing it, or, you know, how long you've been following it. When War Thunder first went into beta, like really early on, every aircraft in the British tech tree had a listed top speed between 10 and 70 miles per hour too slow. The Typhoon was had the top speed of a Hurricane Mark 1, and the Hurricane Mark 1 had the top speed of a fucking Gloucester Gladiator. It was fucked. It took them ages to fix it too. Like, War Thunder, no matter how much it wants to be a sim, it is not a sim, and its simulator mode is not a sim either. Like, it's a fun game, and it's good for killing time, but boy, is that not ever a sim. One of the good points about War Thunder, though, is it has a lot of aircraft that other games just don't have. So, I mean, that's nice to have, but ultimately, not a sim. Definitely not. I mean, it was built on Birds of Prey, or Wings of Prey, whichever version you played, which was, you know, supposed to be part of the IL-2 franchise, but really watered down. Really, really watered down. I did play it briefly, and wasn't really pulled into it. And as soon as War Thunder was announced and I saw it, I was like, ha, look, they've rebranded Wings of Prey. It basically is still the same game, just with prettier graphics, much like DCS is still lock-on with prettier graphics. Combat is stalling Mirage by making a low G turn at 400 knots and using rudder to ascend. I don't know how much, or how many hours Dibbo has in the Hornet either, so that might also be part of it. He's definitely much more experienced than the Mirage and he is in that. And here we see me trying to fight the MiG-21. So I'm getting a taste of my own medicine here, basically. I'm struggling to keep eyes on him. And then, every time I get close to him, he just does something I can't really follow. Main issue, which will never take it to be competitive, really, is the controls are too diverse and not restricted. Yeah, mouse flying makes a huge difference. So I only mouse fly in War Thunder because it's convenient now, but I used to fly with the joystick even in arcade, and I found it interesting. My shooting was always, like, I'd fly in arcade, in the cockpit view, with the stick, and I had much less situational awareness because I couldn't see around me, and I also couldn't pull stupid deflection shots, you know, that other people could, because for me that'd be through the bottom of the cockpit. I couldn't see the plane. But what I could do was pull maneuvers that the mouse and keyboard gang couldn't follow, and had no conception of how to pull that maneuver. So it's kind of weird. It doesn't, I'm not going to say it balances out, because it doesn't. Somebody with a mouse will just click you from quite far away easily. But you can pull some interesting moves. I mean, to us they'd be basic maneuvers, but to the War Thunder gang used to flying with a keyboard and mouse, it's something that, like, they don't know how to follow. They can't follow it with their control setup. It makes it interesting. The balance. I mean, the balance in War Thunder is kind of more nuanced than people make out. The Soviets have some pretty fucked up stuff. But as far as ground goes, I would say the balance swings in favor of the Germans and the Americans. Because the Germans have... Well, the Soviets have APHE as well, but the Germans have really good APHE, so they basically one-shot everything. The British, the poor fucking British, APDS may as well be spitballs, because it goes clean through the tank, like, in one side and out the other, and hits nothing on the way through. It doesn't fragment, it doesn't spool, it doesn't do anything, it's fucking useless. If I have to take, like, 5 shots into the same tank with a 20-pounder gun to kill it, like, fuck off. That's ridiculous. But, yeah, I mean, the air game is kind of interesting, because it's kind of dominated in a lot of sort of mid-tier stuff by people in gun sleds. So, basically, BF-109s and FW-190s with every gun pack they can get strapped to it, and a full loadout of Mingeschoss. And then you've got the Yak-9T. The Yak-9T, I never liked the Yak-9T. The Yak-9U is where it's at. Like, the later Yaks with the fast-firing 37. That is the good shit right there. The 9P is a beautiful aircraft, and the fucking Yak-3 with the VK-107 engine is outstanding, even though it's got pathetic firepower. Scott, which server? This is just a replay at the moment. I'm not playing at the moment. I'm too tired to do any more DCS tonight, but I wanted to go through this replay just so I have some record of it, and so you guys can see what was going on. Because I did stream my dogfights with Pom after this, but I wasn't running the stream while these were going on. I usually play on the Cold War server, also on Growling Sidewinder's Open Conflict. I do occasionally get on Georgia War, mostly to do Tomcat stuff these days. I did used to play that a lot, but I'm more into PvP now. Pom here, who is a much better pilot than me, plays on DDCS a lot. So if you go on DDCS and join Blue, you'll see him. Where's my cursor now? There we go. APDS is better now, but APCR is really shitty. Yeah, see, I gave up on realistic battles in tanks, can't even speak, because I'm used to multi-crewing. So I would have a driver who drives, and a gunner who guns, and a commander who commands, and not me doing literally everything at once. I can't multitask, and my situational awareness is limited at best, so trying to get me to do 3 separate jobs at once is a recipe for disaster. I'm much more accustomed to something like Red Orchestra, where I'm the one spotting targets and maybe engaging them, and someone else is driving for me. Blue Flag, real PvP. Okay, so here's my issues with Blue Flag. First of all, I don't play Persian Gulf because I don't want to deal with fucking Phoenixes at the moment because they're broken. Also because just, you know, the modern stuff I'm not real good at. The Cold War server I was real excited at until I realized that Red still has no AWACS, so Blue has an AWACS, and Red is forced to rely on a shitty EWR network, which hasn't been set up properly. So the already blind MiG-21 is expected to be even more blind against F5s that know where it is at all times. I got on there, I tried to play for a bit. It was fun while Blue had, like, their AWACS was shot down or something, but I don't know. I just don't understand some of the decisions that Blue Flag has, especially with regards to team balance. Guess I'll see in the morning if your PC works for Arma. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. I think what I might do is just leave a game running overnight, idling or something, because that seems to help. I think the issue has been happening when the PC tries to go into, like, when it goes to sleep, and then when I try and wake it up, it just doesn't. So we'll see how we go. Blue doesn't have an A. I thought they did. They used to. In Persian Gulf they do, I know that much. They used to in Caucasus. I guess if they don't now, then that's interesting, but I don't know. The F5s last time I played had no trouble finding me. Well, there you go. See, that's the thing. You rely too much on your teammates to do logistics, and Red doesn't do logistics from what I've seen. Like, I don't think I've ever witnessed Red do any useful logistics on Blue Flag Caucasus. The closest I saw to that was a guy taking off across 2 runways and a taxiway in a TF-51 and then disconnecting. That was the extent of logistics I saw on Blue Flag Caucasus. I used to play on Blue Flag a bit before they switched Caucasus over to Cold War. I had a couple of okay flights on there. That was back when I was really, really inexperienced with the modern stuff. I'm still very much more Cold War. Yeah, exactly, you need teamwork, but I mean, if I'm gonna rely on a team, I want to rely on a team that I know is invested in it. So I'm gonna go play on DDCS, because those guys are on there every fucking day. And even then they fuck up half the time, if you ask Pom. On Blue Flag, it's just, I jump in there and nobody's on comms, or the guys that are on comms are off doing something irrelevant in some corner of the map that doesn't matter. And then I get jumped by an F5 that I didn't even know existed, and then I die. Like, that's not really enjoyable to me. So I kind of use, like, at the moment, I'm still learning up on the modern stuff, so I'm using Growling Sidewinder server as a quick, get into action in a hurry, kill some shit, respawn. It's like, I'm not trying to have a structured, dynamic war experience in there. I'm just trying to get the hang of, this is how you dodge this missile, this is how you engage this target, this is how you get into this area without being seen. And work on my low flying as well. Whereas if I get on the Cold War server, that's genuinely, I want to go out and kill shit and invest some effort in it. And here we notice one of the wonderful things about the MiG-21. I lost him here. He was right on my nose and I lost him. Like, just gone. And this is why the MiG-21 needs either an AWACS or preferably a ground controller or a wingman. Really, a GCI is what makes this shine. All somebody has to do is wait until you're distracted, or wait until you're in a low energy state, and then just do one of these things under your nose or under your wing or into the sun or somewhere you're not looking, and you're fucked. You can't see them. You can't see behind you, and you can't see below you either. And the F5, being about the size of the MiG-21, is really hard to see. They're both really hard aircraft to keep track of. So, I mean, like I said, I did play on Blue Flag Caucasus after they changed it to Cold War. I think, like, one day I had some pretty successful flights, and then the other day was just a dumpster fire, and I don't think I shot down a single aircraft, and I kept getting bounced by F5s. It's pretty frustrating. Like, that's the thing. If I want teamwork, I want my team to actually be invested in it. So when I did used to get on Blue Flag more often, it was usually with groups of friends, and so we'd fly up in groups and work together that way. Banning CBUs. I always thought that was done for performance. Like, that was the impression I got anyway. I mean, I understand why they banned all the newer missiles, but no. Jeez, okay. I should also note, because you aren't going to see it because I'm looking up, not down into the pit, this whole dogfight, basically anytime I get into a merge with somebody in the MiG-21, the first thing I do is just flip the switch for the emergency afterburner. It chews through fuel like you wouldn't believe, but that emergency burner is really important when you're in a dogfight. The MiG-21 is, contrary to popular conception, actually very underpowered. It has quite a weak engine, and so you need the extra thrust, really, for a lot of the maneuvers you're going to pull, especially if you're like me and you tend to stand the thing on its tail to try and force people to overshoot. Missiles I get with CBU things a cop-out for people unwilling to go after a lone A-10 carrying 9 pylons of 97s. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, as in Blue Flag has a bunch of restricted ordnance, and one of those is the CBU 97. I don't know if it's restricted now, but it was in Caucasus before they switched it over. Actually, I think the restricted weapon list is still the same in Caucasus, even though like none of those weapons are available on the aircraft you can actually fly. They aim to make you work together. Well, I'll tell you what, mate, from my experiences in Blue Flag, it don't work. Very rarely have I found anyone in there on comms that wasn't in there as part of a group. And usually the guys that are talking are shit-talking each other in chat. The guys are on about doing a one-man show. No, I want teammates that actually communicate and actually work together, and they don't. I mean, I have seen teamwork happen in Blue Flag, particularly when you get, like... It's usually if a group of people go in there, you start seeing it happen, but just random people in there, I haven't seen it kind of organically happen. It's always been if I've joined with friends, or if I've been watching somebody else stream and they've joined with friends. Maybe I'm just getting on at the wrong time of day, I don't know. Yeah, and A-10's extremely vulnerable. Like, incredibly vulnerable. I mean, even in I play on Cold War because, you know, it's the first server I played on in DCS. I played it for a very long time when I first got into the game. And it has the kind of technology level that I like. As well as not gimping the MiG-21 by having no AWACS. Because, like, let me put it this way. The AI AWACS is such trash. It's borderline useless anyway, so removing it makes no sense. You may as well have it and just say, like, well, whatever. It's like a really gimpy GCI, because the MiG-21 would not operate without GCI. It just would not. It was designed to operate with GCI. And so at least having something that tells you where someone is now is handy. It would be better if the in-game AWACS actually told you where they are now and what they're doing, but, you know, that's never going to happen. So, but even on Cold War, which is, I feel like, you know, a bit more niche, I still don't see a whole lot of teamwork happening on there. It does happen, just not very often. People usually aren't on comms. They usually just fly off by themselves. The rare occasion I've seen more than one player in an engagement is because they all went for the same AWACS call and dogpiled each other. In fact, I got a really good one on stream the other day where there was about 5 different aircraft involved and no one could tell who was who. But, like, for instance, on Cold War the other day, I was over at Krimsk because there was an A-10 bombing the shit out of the place and a couple of Sabres giving him cover, and it was just me. I don't know where the other MiG-21s on the server were. They weren't with me, that's for sure. So this is actually one of the rare fights in the MiG-21 where I'm able to keep visual on an F5 for a very long time, unbroken. And then that happens. He's gone. He just ducked under my nose and I can't see him anymore. And this is why it requires a GCI or in-game AWACS or something. Like, you cannot tell what's going on outside. Your radar's crap and designed for guiding missiles only. You have obnoxious canopy framing. You have no rearwards visibility. It's just... you need someone to tell you where things are. Like, and there he is. He vanished under my nose and reappears on my tail about 20 seconds later. And the only reason I saw him is because I happened to be paranoid enough to look behind me and catch him just bobbing out to the side. Normally the first indication I get in the MiG-21 that someone's chasing me is bullets whizzing past my cockpit. But that was his mistake right there. He cut down in front of my nose. I saw he was going to do it. I knew he was going to do it, so I just ducked down, looked at the sight, and that looks about right, pulled the trigger. And that hit went through one of his wing tanks and set him on a fuel leak, which ended up basically killing him. He didn't realize he was leaking fuel. So he's still trying to fight. I haven't severely damaged his aircraft, it seems. All I've done is punched his fuel lines through. But it works out in my favour, because like the MiG-21, the F5 doesn't have a whole lot of fuel. So I'm basically just draining him out here, making him bleed. And you can also see what I do when people get too close for comfort in the MiG-21. Really too close for comfort. I just about shit myself when that happened in game. I cross the control, so I'll stamp on left rudder, pull right back on the stick, and it'll tail stand. Whether that's realistic, I'm not sure. I actually went through and found Pom's perspective of me doing it, and it looks even more absurd than I thought it did. But that's a good way to get rid of people and force them to overshoot. The only problem is you can't keep sight of them as you do it because your aircraft starts tumbling. So it's really a desperation move. And it works best against other MiGs or F5s who don't have the greatest visibility. Against a modern jet, that wouldn't work. You'd die so fast. And I think it was somewhere around here he ran out of fuel. You can see the fuel trail has stopped, so that tank is drained. Yeah, and in chat there, fuel kill. Juke away from this guy. Yeah, so just as a heads up, my stream is frequented by guys that used to do aircrafty stuff in the US Air Force and the US Navy. Had a guy from the Air Force who works on F-16s drop by just the other day. One of my regulars was a Tomcat maintainer. And anything you care to know about the Tomcat, he will tell you. And yeah, Duke as well, so it's quite a knowledge base that hangs out in stream chat here. I think this was the end of the replay here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. I'm not actually sure what the end score for that ended up being. We don't really keep count, it's more of a sort of thing we do for practice, so no one's really adding up the numbers, but it was pretty fun all the same. And then after that was done, Pom jumped in the server, and that's when my stream picked up. So if you go to my last VOD, that was the stream that immediately followed this replay. So I wasn't going to make too long of a stream out of this, to be honest. I'm getting kind of dozy, but you know what I might do? I might do a raid or two in Tarkov just for the sake of it. I'm actually not tired anymore. I've woken myself up with that. So, just a reminder as well, in about, let me think, 8.5 hours from now, I think it is? Is it 8? Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, 8.5 hours from now, we have an Arma 3 mission. We'll be playing Wreckall Manor from Band of Brothers. As long as we get enough people this time. There are no flights being done as you guys describe in real life. Come in chat when Driven Wolf and Duke and some of the other guys are in here, and they will tell you because they were involved. Okay, let's see. I wasn't actually expecting this many people to turn up. So, I didn't have a plan for this stream. I was just like, okay, well, I'll go through the replay and, like, maybe Pom and one other person will turn up if he's still awake. And, yeah, there's 5 of you in here, apparently, so hello. This is a highly professional stream where we totally plan what we're going to do in advance. Go eat chocolate. I already ate half the block. Like, I'm terrible. I go out and buy chocolate and I go through half of it before I even fucking sit down. I have to go do some shopping eventually, but until then I'll be here. I'm probably not going to be on for too much longer. I do need to wake up at fucking, like, 3:45 in the morning my time, so... That's the wonderful thing about daylight savings. When daylight savings ends here, it starts in Europe. So it becomes a 2-hour, I think, or is it? It's something like that. I don't know. It becomes like a 2-hour fucking time difference instead of 1. Wake up! Imagine not hibernating. Yeah, I know, right? To be honest, I'm not usually actually awake. I just look like I'm awake and do a pretty good job at pretending. I'm brain dead fucking 90% of the time. Imagine having a decent sleep cycle. My natural sleep cycle is so fucked up. I don't know if it's just because of the shifted time zones, because I've moved so much, or if it's just, you know, no matter what time zone it'll work out the same, but my body wants to go to sleep at 4 in the morning and it wants to wake up at noon, which is not a good setup. Like, it doesn't work with anything. Oh, money, money, money. So, just a warning here, I'm worse at this game than I am at DCS, so don't expect any high-level gameplay. If you want high-level gameplay, go watch Pestily. He's very good at this game. I'm not. I'm trash at this. What the fuck? What the fuck did I get that back for? I fucking sold that, didn't I? I guess it didn't sell? Okay, well, whatever. Oh, the item is not sold, yeah, whatever. On behalf of this... Oh, right, yeah, this is the holiday thing. Which I'm going to sell because I have no interest in this absolute train wreck of a rifle. Yikes. Look at this shit. Gross. Yuck. But yeah, like I said, if you hang around chat, there is definitely insider knowledge that goes around in here, so they would be able to confirm or deny in very clear terms whether or not anything was generally done while they were in. So one of my recent followers is still in the Air Force, works on Vipers, and then a couple of the others are ex-Navy. So there's a lot of knowledge here. Pom also has like an ungodly Rain Man level knowledge of doctrine, systems, weapons, everything, which I could not ever hope to match. As I recall it, the best way to deal with that rifle is to strip it down to parts and sell it, I think. I could be wrong. Okay. Now I remember why my stash was so cluttered before, because I had all this shit in it. Fucking drum mags on that. Ugh, just ugh. Yuck. Heresy. Okay. Let me just... Let's strip you down to your component parts and sell them all individually. Oh, put that up there. I should probably actually like make sure I've got a functional gun, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make sure I got a functional gun. So I'll put the stock on it. Stock, there we go. I'll take the side off. Take that, take that. That must be worth a fair bit. What's the RBP? Oh, butt pad. Okay. Oh, rubber butt pad, RBP, yeah, of course. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just sell the most basic fucking functional rifle, I guess. Vulcan MG scope's nice though. Yeah, but it's like fucking modern tactical bullshit. I don't want that. I'm not about that life. I want a chunky ass fucking NSPU that doesn't work half the time. That's what I'm about. To be honest, I might hold on to the side, I don't know. But I definitely want to sell the rifle. If it was like an actual proper configuration M14 with wooden furniture, I mean, it'd still be a crap rifle, because foul supremacy, but I'd be more tempted to keep it. Okay, let's see. Oh, right, of course, I can't fucking see behind here. Okay, so if I sell it for about 90k, I think, let's see. Why is the price? Oh, I guess it's auto sorting the price from lowest to highest. So we will sell that for 90,000. Not that full auto M14 is terribly useful. No. The M14 is not a good rifle. It was not a good idea to start with. It's just ugh. AR-10 better, FAL better, L1A1 best FAL because it opens your beer for you. Oh, what was I going to do? I was going to sell the other stuff, that's right. How much are these worth? Oh, no, this. Misclicking all over the place, because I'm totally awake and conscious, guys. 13,000. And 85. I could go 89 just to be really petty, but I'm not. Have you dealt with M14? No, I haven't. I haven't had the grave misfortune to have to deal with an M14. But I do know that I would rather have a BM59. Because at least the Italians got the formula right. How much is this worth? 21,000. Not bad. Oh. Yeah. Okay. 21. 49. Oh. That's not 9. That's a 9. 495. Didn't I have two of those? Oh, I fucked up. No, I didn't have two of those. I had one of something else that looked like it. Okay. Plus offer. Cool. Do a scab raid, because I lost all my gear last time I played Tarkov, because I'm trash at this game. Do a shoreline raid, I guess. Do shoreline quite a lot, to be honest. We'd ask on aperture sight and foul. Yeah, but I mean, it's functional. You don't need a fancy match sight. The full auto is a big thing. It's not as easy to strip down. It's more fragile. Like, I would take the FAL every time. Every fucking time. Specifically an L1A1. I would take an L1A1 over an M14 literally every single fucking time. The only reason I would even want an M14 is just for historical curiosity's sake. Like, I would not take one into combat if you paid me. Wrong foul? No, it's not. It's the right foul. It is the rightest foul. They didn't. They literally improved it. I mean, the only thing that they really did do wrong was the flip down sights weren't the best idea, because they weren't very stable. But I would definitely take it over a metric. For one thing, the folding cocking handle, like, oh my god. Not having a cocking handle stabbing you in the guts as you're on patrol would be quite nice, thank you very much. Why not? Like, why not? It's not like it's actually flimsy, it's pretty solid. It flips itself closed when you actually charge the thing. It's not difficult to grab it, to flip it out and pull it. It doesn't interfere with your equipment. It doesn't stab you in the guts. It opens beer bottles. Like, what more could you ask for? And this is the part where I take forever to get into a match and then die immediately. Yeah, see? Next gets it. Yeah, but they do it differently. Like, the folding lever on the L1A1 is fine, trust me. It's perfectly fine. If someone as uncoordinated as me can operate it with no issues, it's not a problem. Is this part of the new area they added? Oh no, this is where I spawned the other day. Okay, so I think there's a predator crash just over this way. Time is it? 8 o'clock. Well, nearly 8 o'clock. I don't want to get to bed too late tonight, because I do have to get up very early in the morning for armor, and I need to make sure I actually get enough sleep. So I'm not a total potato for the mission. Not scav to- Bruh, I didn't spawn with a fucking Toz. Get off my back. If I could control what I spawned with as a scav, believe me, I'd be doing meme runs with... I had one scav, right, that spawned in with a fucking Abrez and literally a full inventory of 7.62 by 54. Nothing else. Just a full fucking inventory of ammo for this thing. And nothing else. No bandages, nothing. It was fucking awesome. I mean, I died immediately, but it was hilarious. If you're not memeing as a scav, are you even playing? Kill scav with one? If I can find a scav with one. Are my exits today? Svetli dead end, admin basement. Oh, admin basement's fucking easy to get to. Fuck yeah, I'll just go straight to the fucking admin building. Easy. First playthrough with Toz the Scav, made out alive and killed 4 guys. Jesus Christ. I don't know, like, I have a pretty good sixth sense when I'm about to get fucked, but I tend to ignore it too much. Hello! That's a player. Big ouchie. Oh, I've actually got halfway decent equipment. Can I? Yeah, I can heal that up. Oh! Welcome to Tarkov. Or what happened the other day when I was on Interchange and I'd spent like half an hour getting some decent loot and gradually killing my way through scavs. And I went to vault over a countertop to get some cash registers in the food court, and some little shit had been camped in the corner in the shadows for what must have been at least 10 minutes because I hadn't heard anyone moving or any shots go off. He'd been sitting there in the corner, crouched, just like this, looking up at the fucking cash registers, and I just so happened to vault over the top. I saw him and turned to shoot, and he just fucking bang, plugged me straight in the face. Oh, this game. Like, I didn't really... Grim rages out all the time when he's playing games, but I didn't understand why he raged out so hard when he played this one until I started playing it. I was like, I understand now. I've seen why. That's why I don't play much more EFT. Yeah, same. Like, to be honest, this is why I don't play it more often. It's just frustrating. Similarly, the same reason I don't play DayZ, well, I haven't played DayZ since basically January, is because I was killed by an incredibly irritating bug. What am I even doing here? Killed by an incredibly irritating bug, which totally killed my desire to play that game, like, for a very long time. What the fuck is a DVL-10? Oh, sniper rifle muzzle device. Really? Okay. Fucking weird looking muzzle device, but okay. It's like a fucking butt plug. Well, a very blunt one. What do I need? Is there even a point taking medical supplies? Probably not. I'm gonna die anyway. I'll take like one spare mag, I guess. Let's do shoreline again. I don't know, I like doing shoreline. When you don't use a suppressor. Yeah. XXX Elite Pro Sniper 420. One of Grimm's best tirades while I was on TeamSpeak with him was when he spurged the fuck out for like 10 minutes because some guy was hiding, like lying prone in the shadows of some building or other, and he shot Grimm. As, like, Grimm had been looting a building for a while, and this guy had been watching him and then just shot him once he'd got all the loot. And I just hear him, "This little fucking shit, midget fucker 666. Like, that was the guy's actual name. Midget fucker 666. I think that was actually what pissed Grimm off more than the fact he got killed. Tarkov might be frustrating, but it's pretty good for memes. No Scope King 69. But yeah, as I was saying before, I got very badly mentally derailed by being shot at. I keep overstaying my welcome, so to speak. When you get the hair start to stand up on the back of your neck, like, this is a bad idea. I know someone's about to roll me. I should move. Nah, it'll be fine. And then you get shot. That's basically what happened to me during my last big raid. I was going so well, killed so many scouts, and I was like, some human player's going to hear me and come over here. I should probably shoot out the window behind me and jump from the second floor and just fucking run. Oh, it'll be fine. And then I got fucking shot by a human player. Good meme. Okay, that's the village down there. Yeah, it's a village. Fucking shithole. No point going down there. I think there's like 1 or 2 crates down there, and they're not even very good. And meanwhile, you have to navigate a literal fucking swamp full of shit water that slows you down. Like, no thanks. Oh, and is in a bowl, so it's totally exposed from every side. Like, you could not scream death trap any louder if you tried. And yeah, here's the thing, right? This is what got me killed yesterday when I was raiding with Ansith and Munge and D-Chill. I forgot, I'm so used to playing armor, I forgot that not every game does the thing armor does, where if you're beyond the grass render distance, it sinks you into the ground to make it act like you're still in the grass. Yeah, so I thought, oh, I'll just prone out in the grass, he won't see me. And look at the grass render distance in Tarkov. It's fuck all. I mean, it might be higher if you've got a better computer, but for me, it's fuck all. The guy probably saw me laying there plain as fucking day when I couldn't see him because I had grass turned on. But, I mean, see, with this kind of game, I wouldn't be surprised if people are running on potato settings on really good PCs just because they want to be super competitive and win all the time. I can't stand that shit, man. I play games for immersion and fun. Like, I say I play for fun. I used to, like, absolutely ream on people who said that in World of Tanks as an excuse for playing badly, because I'm very competitive and I like winning, but at the same time, I'm not competitive enough to turn off grass because it makes it easier to see, or to turn down the settings so trees don't render. Like, you know, games that look like shit aren't that fun for me to play unless it's a really, really good game, and the looking like shit is a byproduct of it being very old, or developed by 2 dudes in a shed. So, like, turning the graphics settings all the way down just to try and be more competitive has never been my thing. I will usually turn graphics up as far as I can, even if I incur a performance penalty for it, because I'm used to low frame rates. I've never had a really great PC. My PCs are mediocre at best. So, I just leave the settings turned up, cop the frame rate drop if I have to, and enjoy the prettiness. Yeah, it leaves me at a disadvantage, and yet results in me raging the fuck out when I get shot by someone I can't see, and I know full well he shouldn't have been able to see me, but whatever. Such is life. I need to actually remember I'm on my fucking PMC here as well, otherwise I'll walk right up to the scav without realizing it. Thought I heard a voice. There's probably scavs down there, but I'm not gonna fucking engage scavs in the open with a pistol. I'm not that stupid. I want to get up to the resort because that is better terrain to fight with this loadout. Oi, oi, oi. It's coming from behind me, I think. It's hard to judge if something's in front of or behind me. If it's directly in front or behind, I can't tell which it is. Because scuffed stereo. Yeah, no, that's behind me. That's back down that way. That's probably a player. So I definitely don't want to be there with a pistol. Okay, that's the canal that leads down to the power station. Oh, I know exactly where I am. Yeah, there'll be fucking scavs here. just gotta clear it out quickly because I don't want old mate AK down there to come looking. Oh, they're starting to sound pretty worrying. Since I don't have any real decent gear here, I'm kind of rushing through it. Oh, hello. He's seen me. Yeet. Fuck yeah, sunglasses. Come on, search faster. Search the vest. Yeah, I'm going to. Just wanted to get through these drawers so I can get out of this fucking building. Euros. Ooh, yeet. Okay, I'm gonna check this guy's body, then I'm gonna get the fuck out. Oh. Hello. Sodium. I don't know if that's valuable, so I'm just gonna chuck that in there. MRE. No, fuck it. I know I can sell that stuff, but I just don't have the room. I'd rather keep the stuff that I've got in my, my fucking scab vest in there. Hide out here for a sec. It's probably just shotgun ammo. Oh, that sounds like a rifle. That is really close. Let's not be there. I think there's a shot up here and one down there. Oh, this is like the most open side to get in here. And I walk through the barbed wire, because why not? Helicopter's had a really bad day. It's getting really close. Really, really close. There's a crate in here. Quickly check it and then I'll get inside because I really hate being out in the open like this. Ah, yeah, there is. No, I know. Ooh, MP7 stock. Yoink. Figure out whereabouts I'm going to go in here. I guess I gotta go in one of the main buildings. Don't want to run all the way through the courtyard to get to the admin block. What's in here? Is this another shop? Is there another till in here? No, it's not. Oh, fuck. Let's not be near that. Those are my footsteps. I thought I heard a second pair of footsteps. Take that, because I'm probably going to need it very shortly. Control click to quick loot. Quick loot in what sense? Like, does it just take the valuable stuff, or auto-fill your inventory, or what? Battery. Those used to be worth a fair bit. I don't know if they still are. Something, something, invisible hand. Okay, that's still down the hill, but it's uncomfortable. Uncomfortably close, as were the explosions earlier. Takes the item, puts it in the first available slot. Ah, okay. Understandable. What I want to do is find the staircase so I can get upstairs. I don't want to be on the ground floor. I think there's a staircase at this end of the building. Oh, is there a body in here? Hello? No. There's not. Okay. Laser thing in your safe container. Okay, we'll swap that out for the battery, I guess. Ooh, splint. And an IFAK. Oh, shit, yeah, boy. Okay, I'm not going to need fucking all those shotgun rounds. I'm not going to use the shotgun that heavily. If I use that many rounds, I'm dead. Probably. Plus, I've still got a pistol anyway. Yeah, there's the staircase. We're going here, though. What's in here? Food. Okay. Can I see dudes out in the courtyard? No, that doesn't mean they're not there. There's probably a couple upstairs in this building somewhere, maybe in the other wing, and I can pretty much guarantee some will be in the admin building. Scavs, that is. I don't know if there's any players in here yet other than me. But the main problem is going to be if I engage Scavs, old mate down the hill is going to hear it and come looking, which is what happened last time on this map. Nothing out there. Check this coat. Okay, someone's around here. I should probably get in the habit of just only checking where I know valuable containers are, but... Oh, hello. That sounds like a player. And they're definitely in my building. Okay, that's blocked. Shit. And that's too far to drop down if I need to get out in a hurry. Okay, that's the other end of this building. Just the other end of here. Sneaking suspicion that they're going to come and check that crate. Should check if this is actually full. Yes, it is. That's getting really close. Can I? No, I can't turn now. I think I'm gonna have to go out and just chance it. I don't want to be waiting for fucking 15 minutes in that room in case they come in this one. Oh, the door's already open. Oh well though. What can I get rid of that's not worth much? All of this is worth a bit. Sodium, I guess. Yeah, fuck it, we'll get rid of that. And I can't fucking pick up what I want. Go away. There we go. They're more useful to me at the moment. And I can't open that door because reasons. I think they're still downstairs, but I'm not 100% sure. It's hard to tell. Battery, big one. Too bad I don't have space. Okay, let's just kind of subtly poke our head out. Boy, that's a scav. Hello. I've got to stand up to search that and get my head shot off by the scab down in the yard. PSO, oh boy, okay. I don't have room. I already got one of these laser sights, surely they're not that valuable. 3,000 rubles actually isn't very much. 66 euros probably is. I'll get rid of that and that, and I'll chuck that in there. And then I'll get rid of... What will I get rid of? That. Put that in there. Yeah, that works. Can't do anything with that. No idea where that scout was. If I see him, or man, oh, there's somebody over by the admin building there. That might have been him. Don't know. Get rid of the PDW stock or that. Oh yeah, the PDW stock. Fuck, I forgot. I think they're trying to get over to the admin, just so they can extract now, but I could be wrong. Probably am. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, hello. Really doesn't sound reassuring. Need a rifle. I don't trust shotguns, I need a fucking rifle. Road to customs. Oops. Thinking, should I leave now and just be satisfied with what I've got? Which is probably honestly the smart idea. Because every time I start getting greedy, it ends very poorly for me. But at the same time, can't get out there, of course. I think that was downstairs. Yeah, I need to get moving. I really need to get out of here. Where did I come in from? The door around here somewhere. No, it wasn't there. Wasn't there. Fuck. I forgot. Where the fuck did I come in from? Was it a broken window? Or did I come in through the... No, I think I came in through the main entrance here. Or something. Yeah, no, I did. This way. That door. Now, is this the one that leads to the courtyard with the admin building? Or is this the other side? No, this is the back side. Okay, good. Good, good. We're gonna find a gap in the fence and just get ourselves the fuck out of here. I don't remember exactly where Road to Customs is. I can kind of vaguely remember it. We'll figure it out. If we don't die first. It's gonna skirt around the edge here. There should be a gap in the fence on this side, I think. Yeah, right here. Good shit. Can I get down here without breaking my legs? Probably not. That's where I spawned, over that way, I think. Of course, I'm going to have to go behind the admin building to get out of this fucking place. Shit. Brilliant. When you're going to extract at admin basement. That was my last raid, I think. I don't know, I don't remember. Apparently Road to Customs is my extract now. Or Pier Boat, I could do the Pier Boat. But that's kind of risky. It might already be gone and it's really exposed. Mind you, there's usually pretty decent loot over that way. And I do know exactly where that extract is. About like half an hour. This will probably be my last one for the night, because I do need sleep. Remember to look above you this time? Yeah. Above, below, behind, everywhere. Dude, seriously though, like, people can't look up. If you want to hide from somebody and ambush them, be above them. They won't fucking look. Okay. The power station's really tempting, but no, not with a shotgun. If I had a rifle, I'd do it. Can't really carry any more loot anyway unless I find a backpack. Do I check the petrol station? It's so tempting. Is that the scav on the rooftop up there, or is that just a drain pipe? I can't tell. Kind of pixelated. Like, there's a lot of stuff I would do if I had a rifle, but I have a shotgun and a pistol, so I don't think the petrol station would be a smart idea. Plus, it'll attract players if they hear that. It's quite close to the pit. You know what? Fuck it. I can't actually remember exactly where the customs road is. Just vaguely the area. So I guess we'll do this and just hope for the best. Hopefully old mate's busy searching the fucking buildings up there where we were and won't come running at the sound of gunfire. Oh shit, I've got to get across the fucking water. Oh. Yep, okay. I'm on the wrong side of the canal here to do the petrol station. But we can see if there's scouts there. I do love how water is just an invisible wall in this game. High quality. I don't know if they're ever planning on fixing that, but, you know, when it's 2019 and you can't walk in ankle-deep water, you start to ask questions. I should get back into DayZ, to be honest. I should start playing that again. That was pretty fun. So, like, Tarkov is literally just a loot simulator at the moment, and the time limit thing kind of doesn't play well to how I handle games. I mean, it's fun running around and shooting people and stuff. In games, don't kick my door in, please, AFP. But, I don't know, I like DayZ because I could explore a lot more. I had a big open world and I could actively hunt people instead of just, searching for loot and occasionally getting shot at. I'm doing a big idiot thing here by walking on the road itself instead of paralleling it in the scrub, but I think someone's already come through here and cleared it. Maybe. I hope. Looks like a bunch of dead scavs, so yeah, someone's already been through here. Which means any loot that's left is probably stuff they didn't think was worth taking, or didn't notice. But we'll try. We'll try our luck. I see a backpack up there. I need a backpack. There. Another shotgun, why not? Hello. Hello. Oh. Okay. Okay. You can fuck right off. I'll have... Well, can't equip it because I haven't seen what it is. Okay, I'll have that. That can fuck off. I'll have that. Holy shit. Watch this extract not be open though. That's the thing. I bet you it won't be open. Get rid of that. Fucking UN helmet. I'll just chuck that in there. It's not that valuable and I didn't kill him. That's empty. That's full. Need splints because I'm running low. APS mag. Go there. Fucking IFAC. Oh, he's got an F1? Fuck, dude. This guy was loaded, which is probably a really bad sign for me now I think about it. Yikes. Chuck that there. I think, okay, so we'll put this in here. Does that... No, that doesn't fit. But I can cram this shit in here. Yeet. Okay. Oh, no. Don't discard that. Pick it back up. Unfold. Thank you. Oh, it's full. Hopefully the boat's still here. Probably not though. I'm not gonna... Yikes. I'm not gonna... Fuck. There's somebody else here. Oh, hey! Thanks for a resub, Munch. They're upstairs. Oh, they're outside. That sounds like a player. I might have just fucked up. Can't tell if that's a scav or a player. And there was a scav in here. Okay, champs, not enough. Yeah, I ran out of slots, dude. That sounds like a couple. It's someone looting a body, is it? Or are they just walking around upstairs? Can't tell. Some of your FFC emotes can be enabled from BTTV. Yeah, I think that I've already got all the ones that can be enabled on there. And my two custom ones, BTTV rejected because BTTV has ridiculous standards, like no text whatsoever, even if it's part of a fucking logo. And apparently the excellence one wasn't high enough quality, like high enough resolution. Fuck. I don't know what I'm dealing with here, but I'm sure it's not good. I think they're upstairs inside there, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, shit. Shit, what the fuck? What the fuck is he made of?
Well done.
Fuck's sake. Hopefully that's it. If there's any more, I'm fucked. Oh, you had an AK. I won't fit in there. AVS? Oh, shit, yeah. You get in there. You get in there. You get in there. Oh, no, you get. Fuck. I'm gonna get dehydrated. Watch there not be an extract here. Watch the fucking boat be gone. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do, Munch. I know I just ditched a mag, but I'm in a fucking hurry here. It's this boat, isn't it? This better be it. I swear to God. Haha, no boat extract. I'm gonna fucking die. Need some water. I'll check the fucking building. There might be some in there, but I don't think there will be. Big boat should be at the end. Right. What do we got? CCP temporary. Don't know what that is. Fucking rock passage. Don't know what that is. Please be water. Please, I need water. Or something. Pineapple juice? No. Let's quickly check this. Fucking dehydration. Dehydration. Pain. Break room with microwave inside the HQ, yeah. Nothing. I'll check the tills and shit too once I do that. No, fuck. Fuck. Of course. I get all this loot, I'm gonna fucking die. I already checked, Munch. Oh, those are dollars. don't know why I'm still looting. I'm gonna die. Whatever. Yeah, I'm toast. I am fucking toast. No fucking water here. Like, look, there's nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Rock Passage is back by the big building. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get to anything. I'm just gonna fucking die. So, let's see, what have I got? Not a whole lot of valuable shit that I can, or not shit that I can put in my fucking box. Check the fucking gas station, maybe there's something in there. What's in your MBSS? Shit, I bet there was water in there, huh? I bet there was fucking water in there. That would be really ironic. I'll have to go back and check the VOD later, I guess. Ah, I forgot to look. I said that would be my last raid, but I might do one more, maybe. Don't think you looted water? No, probably not. Fucking scavs, man. Fucking scavs. Alright, catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. What am I doing? Womp womp. Mags are kind of expensive. Nah, I'll just do a scav raid. Fuck it. I might be slightly tilted about that, just slightly. Yeah, let's do. Actually, no, let's not do shoreline again. Let's do customs, I guess. Also, I didn't tell you I was playing Tarkov because I wasn't planning on playing Tarkov. I just decided I'd do a couple rounds before bed because more people turned up to watch a replay of a dogfight between me and Dibbo than I expected to, basically. Well, to be honest with you, if I'd realized, like, the fucking length of hours per day, like, 10 days is fine, but it's, like, literally all day. If I'd realized that, I probably would have asked to be put on a later course or just not done it, because it's gonna really fuck with a bunch of shit that I got going on. Like, trying to figure out why my power bills are so high, because the electrician's coming back out, and I'm not gonna be here because I'll be there instead. Also, it might fuck with a job that I picked up. But it's like a fucking really expensive course, which the agency's paying for, so can't really just not turn up. Oh, hello, it's already getting spicy. There's my extract here. If I can just double tap that quick enough, there we go. Military base CP and road to military base. I don't remember where either of those are. Well, actually, maybe I do. Whatever. There's definitely somebody over there. Oh, this is a proper AK. Oh. Doc's case in that room. I mean, she shot on these two sweaty geared guys. Take a Tokoro and a shitty weapon. Nice. Very nice. At the moment, the only one getting shit on is me, so. Whoa, that was a big bang. Whoa, it's getting proper spicy over there. I'm not gonna go there, and that is why. Let's have a look in here. Is there anything on those shelves? Yes, blood set. Probably not good cigarettes, I'm not gonna bother. Oh, yes please. Use that to offset my rather pitiful amount of ammunition. Yeah, something pretty nasty's going on over there, which I do not want to be a part of. Can you jump? Can you just go up? There we go. Hello, fellow scav. I'm totally not going to murder you when you turn your back on me. Let's make sure he hasn't got any scav friends around here. Ah, we look pretty good. Hey, buddy. Oh, here's a dead guy. He's already been looted. Interesting. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oops. Even though those are basically worthless now. See if we have any sniper friends up here this time. Scouts down there. If only I had an optic of some description. Or, you know, a rifle with less crappy sights. I think I dropped him. Just gotta watch out for his buddies down here. Because where there's one scav, there's bound to be more. I did get shot through this fucking fence the other day, which was bullshit. Right through that gap. Someone shooting further down. Oh, hello. I do like how that guy's wearing a police jacket. Yeah. Mean police. I'm sure there's more guys here. Ooh, fuck me. There's fucking bodies everywhere, dude. What the fuck? Imagine actually hitting what you aim at. Like, ever. Holy fuck, where is that guy? Do I even have a mag for that? I must. Yeah. Is that other fucking scav? Is he on the left? Probably shouldn't have fucking stood out in the open like that, but whatever. There's shit going down over there. I'm gonna really quickly... oh my god. Look at this. Fucking shit jumped off big time over here. That's a hatchling. Here's a fucking scav who's been looted. Oh man, he's got a WT rig. I'm totally taking that over the fucking AVS. Fuck right off, buddy. I'm having that. I'm having that. I know who the fuck Rashala is, but thank you to him for all these wonderful loots. Look, oh my god, look at these mags. Bruh! Alright. I need to hurry up. That's just going to be shotgun shells. Ooh. He's the guy that guarding usually has good shit in his pockets. Okay. That's probably just going to be fucking shotgun shells. Or mags or whatever. Yeah, that's mags. Oh, I fucking misclicked. Dead civilian-looking guy in the open brown jacket. Yeah, understandable. I'll run over in a sec. Let's have some green tea. There's more bodies all through here. And there was a guy I popped as well. So I'm gonna quickly check this place. Fuck me, dude. There's so many bodies. Fucking helmet. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit. Basically, all those mags are empty, but that's alright. Get rid of that. Chuck that on. Quickly check in here. Okay, let's see. Let's do the cash registers in the back room. Then I'll go check the guy I shot. Then I'll double back for brown jacket boy, and then I'll get the fuck out of here. Hopefully before any players get attracted to the sounds of gunfire over this way. Okay. That sounded like movement. Zip out this door. So my guy is over here. He was on the other side of this semi, I think. Was he? Where the fuck did I shoot him? That was that. Was he over here by the road? Where the fuck was he? Oh no, he must have proned out. Okay, so he must have been one of the guys I just shot back then. Right, okay, well that solves that mystery. We'll check this Rashala guy and we'll get the fuck out. So I don't trust this. There's a guy right there. I think that's a scav. Pocket's empty. Where's the military fucking place that I want to go? The checkpoint or whatever it is? Or exit? One sec. Oh, F1. Oh my god, yes. 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 Oh, I have the power of God. Alright, there we go. Military base CP, road to military bases, but isn't that back the way I came? Like back this way. Follow that road to its end. And parallel it. Is it... Wait, so which road? Is it the one that's the gas station's on, or is it the fucking... Oh no, it's the one by the river, isn't it? With the tank. Is that it? Yeah, yeah, okay, yep. No, I know. I remember now. And, like, the fucking exit is by the river, like, overlooking it. I don't fucking know. Oh, is that the one that we got fucking jumped on earlier with Anseth and the dude, like, fucking jumped off the tower? Okay, no, I'm good, I'm good. I was thinking of the other place, the fucking army checkpoint, my bad. I did see a scab, well, I think it was a scab heading up this way, so I gotta be a little careful. Am I giving you conniptions, Munch? Oh shit, there's dudes there. Yeet! Think you can extract down that road from the checkpoint? Yeah, alright. I probably shouldn't fuck with those guys. One grenade was enough. I think they were scavs. I hope they were scavs. If they're players, I'm pretty screwed. Yeah, this looks about right. Hello, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, wait, no. Yeah. It's just gone green. Why is it gone green? That's not it, apparently. Oh, here it is. It's next to it. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Well, we at least had one successful raid today.
Hey, what are you doing?
What indeed? What indeed? I'm just gonna dump all this shit into my stash, then I'm gonna jump off for the night. Okay, this needs to go down here, because that's the wrong ammo type for that AK. That there. That. This goes down here. We are good. Oh, that one's partially used. This is such a mess. I really need to organize this at some point. It is such a fucking mess. Put my grenades down here, maybe? Man, I got a couple pineapples there. Well, limonka. Some lemons. Okay, morphine goes up. Med supplies. As I lose my voice. I like how my PM mags, though loaded, show that they're empty on the little graphic, and on these ones it shows they're full. It's high quality right now. Move this shit up. Done. Sell some shit. Hmm. $31,490. $15,000. Cool. Well, that's me done for the evening. Got to undercut him by 5 rubles. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I think I will pass you guys on to someone else. Let's see who's on. Schneider is on. It's flying on Hogget. I'll send you guys over there. Thanks for watching, and I may or may not be streaming tomorrow, not sure. I got a lot of shit to get done and not a lot of time to do it, so we will see. Oh, no, I will be streaming tomorrow because there's a 345th mission on at 4 in the morning my time, so 7 GMT. We'll be doing the Brecor Manor mission, which was supposed to happen last week. Anyway, I will see you guys there.